अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our ISKCON official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss 7th chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, in which there is description of the instructions of Narad Muni to Prahlad while he was in the womb of his mother. So his class friends were having doubts how he could get this knowledge. So Prahlad Maharaj stated this point. Within the womb of his mother, he had heard from the mouth of Narad Muni, who had instructed him in Bhagavad Dharma. That's why this Bhagavad Dharma is called Ahitvi Apratyata. It cannot be obstructed at any way. So in first 16 verses, Prahlad Maharaj told how he heard it from Narada Muni. When Hiranyakashipu left his kingdom and went to the mountain known as Mandarachala to execute severe hostilities, all the demons scattered. Hiranyakashipu's wife Kayadhu was pregnant at that time, and the demigods, mistakenly thinking that she carried another demon in her womb, arrested her. Their plan was that as soon as the child took birth, they would kill him. While they were taking Kayadhu to the heavenly planets, they met Narad Muni, who stopped them from taking her away. Narad Muni said that Ayam Niskilvisa Sakshan Mahabhagavatu Mahan Tyanam Prapsati Sanstam Ananta Anantarubari, that the child within the woman's womb is faultless and sinless. Indeed, he is a great devotee, a powerful servant of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and therefore you will not be able to kill him. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada Maharaj says that Narad Muni told the king of heaven, it would be impossible for you to kill the child, even though you are demigods, and certainly it would be impossible for others. What to speak of others? So, on hearing this, demigods released her and circumambulated, and Narada took her to his ashram until Hiranyakashipu's return. In Narad Muni's ashram, Kayadhu prayed for the protection of the baby in the womb, and Narad Muni reassured her and gave her instructions on spiritual knowledge. Taking advantage of those instructions, Prahlad Maharaj, although a small boy within the womb, listened very carefully. It cannot be obstructed. In verse 19, it is stated that the spirit soul is always apart from the material body. There is no change in the spiritual form of the living entity. Atma nityobhaya shuddha eka khetra gyan asraya avikriya shrodrik hetu vyapako asanga anavrutaha eti dvadasivi vidvan atmano lakkhani parihi aham mameti asadbhavam dehadu mohajam tyajat. 12 characteristics of Atma, the spirit soul. Atma refers to the Supreme Lord or the living entities. Both of them are spiritual, free from birth and death, free from deterioration, and free from material contamination. They are individual, they are knowers of the external body, and they are the foundation of the shelter of everything. They are free from material change, they are self-illuminated, they are the cause of all causes, and they are all pervading. They have nothing to do with the material body, and therefore they are always uncovered. With these transcendental qualities, one who is actually learned must give up the illusory conception of life in which one thinks, I am this material body and everything in relationship with this body is mine. Aham ameti. So in the purport, Prabhupada Maharaj says that we should always remember that although we are equal to the Supreme Personality of Godhead in quality, we are never equal to him in quantity. Achinta Bhedaveda Tattva, this is given simultaneously one and difference, given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, in 29 to 38, these 10 verses describe Prahlad Maharaj's instructions on performance of devotional service to his friends, soul friends. Any person engaged in the service of the Lord through the instructions of a bona fide spiritual master is immediately liberated, and being free from the clutches of Maya, he is relieved of all ignorance and material desires. The duty of everyone is to take shelter of the Supreme Lord and thus become free from all material desires. Regardless of the material condition in which one is situated, one can achieve this perfection. Devotional service is not dependent on the material activities of austerity, penance, mystic yoga, and piety. Even without such assets, one can achieve devotional service through the mercy of a pure devotee. That is most important. Train verse 22 says, sorry. सुखाय दुःख मुख्याय संकल्प यह कर्मिणः सदा प्नोति हया दुःखम अनिहाय सुखावृतः. In this material world, every material desires to achieve happiness and diminish his distress, and therefore he acts accordingly. Actually, however, one is happy as long as one doesn't endeavor for happiness. As soon as one begins his activities for happiness, his conditions of distress begin. So, Padaseva Swami in his purport says, Tadeva Darshayati, about knowledge about this Atma or soul. So 48 to 55, these 8 verses describe Prahlad Maharaj urges his friends to take to devotional service. In verse 55, he says, Etavan evalokesmin punsa swartha parasmritaha ekanta bhakti govinde jat sarvatra tadikyanam. In this material world, to render service to the lotus feet of the Govinda, the cause of all causes, and to see him everywhere is the only goal of life. This much alone is the ultimate goal of human life, as explained by all the revealed scriptures. Padaseva Swami in his purport says that Adhyaya Dvaya Kritam Upasangharati. Adhyaya Dvayaktam Upasangharati. These instructions of Narad Muni to Prahlad were described in 2 chapters, this is 6 and 7, these 2 chapters. So this verse is the Upasangharati. This is the conclusion of this verse. All the instructions on soul. So these are the instructions given by Narad Muni. But Prahlad Maharaj, though in the womb, could remember by the grace of Narad Muni. But his mother, Kayadhu, though a grown-up person, but she forgot. This, Prahlad Maharaj remember these instructions. You will see how these instructions will help him in his life. To execute the instructions, to execute the knowledge. There are so many hindrances. Particularly, Hiranyakasipu, his own father, will try to kill him. But because he has taken to devotional service, nobody could harm him. In this way, we hear the instructions of Narad Muni, Prahlad Maharaj. Thank you very much for listening to this lecture, and please don't forget to subscribe, share, and like our channel, and get blessings of the Lord. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.